Hey guys, hey everybody, yes Morthain, you're right. I'm about 10 minutes late, I'm sorry about that. I had a couple of crazy days. Seems like they're only gonna get crazier. But that's what we got. Assaulting on breasticles? No, actually, Dolan, you missed last stream, I think, when we just like titty slapped a character in this game, the hospital director. For like, I think it was like 10-15 minutes, we just like titty slapped her. Because we could. And she was perfectly fine with it. She was like, oh, you boys titty slapping me. That was like pretty much her dialogue. Can I not get stuck on this? I'll try. I'll give it my best, vodka. Anyway, hey everybody, welcome back to some more Policenauts. I'm really happy to be here. Where we left off. So we started investigating the whole idea. We're looking into the disappearance of our ex-wife's new husband. Long story. And her murder, basically, but also his disappearance. He used to work at a pharmaceutical company, and he was developing, we learned he was developing this new type of, not exactly a drug, but the way, I forgot the name, but the way they, like, a new way to intake drugs. Like, he used to think about different ways, like you can take drugs by, medical drugs, mind you, by, I don't know, sniffing them, taking them through the eyes, through patches, stuff like that, and he had a new prototype called the K9. All of his models were like K1, K2, K3, got up to K9, and the day he disappeared, he had an appointment in this hospital. It said in his calendar with 100 units of K9, which is really odd. So we came here to investigate. So we talked to the receptionist, we talked to the who was hot, and we hit on her. We talked to the hospital director, who was hot, and we titty slapped her a bit. She liked it, and then we got up to what was I gonna say? And then we got up to over here, basically. This is the guy in charge of the pharmacy in the hospital, and he's probably the guy who handled her. Now, I just noticed that I did not turn on my Twitch chat, so just on the off chance that someone is gonna come in there, let me just take care of that for 1 second. You're gonna pick some weird shit now, I think. There we go. Okay, let me get it set up. And here we go. Okay, let's get started. So, we can look around. Nothing here really looks super suspicious except his Triforce badge, which I guess I can ask about. Oh my god, you're shitting me? Is everybody seeing the schedule? Okay, so PD is fine. Okay, vodka's fine, thank God. Hold on then. Or try to refresh. Okay. And hopefully it'll get better. But at least I got you, vodka. That's all I really need. Okay, let's start. I want to look at his Triforce. The baseline. Oh, you know this game? I didn't know that. Yeah, it's more point and click, Mori, but it was made by Kojima. So it's not your standard point and click. It's got a lot more sexual harassment and misogyny than your normal point and click game. Okay, they want to be sure people remember who's your boss, huh? Everything changes when this shows up. So what can I help you with? I'll get to that in a second. I want to look at your badge too. You beat this game literally 3 times? Yeah, that's what I was told about it too, Vodka, or Petey. I'll just call you Petey. I streamed Snatcher after someone requested it on my poll, and it blew me away. Like I really was not expecting that good of a game, and I really enjoyed Snatcher. And then someone told me, well, you know, he made like a spiritual successor or sequel to that game, which is sort of based off of Lethal Weapon. I was like, holy shit, sign me up! And now here we are. Yeah, well, I hope it is, PD. I have high hopes for this game. It's been pretty cool so far. But really also Snatcher. Snatcher was really cool all along, and right at the end, like, really went over the top. Like, a lot of cool shit just came together. It was amazing. Anyhow, it's a Tokugawa employee ID. Can't enter any Tokugawa facility or use any of our equipment without one of these. Oh, so he's working for Tokugawa Industries and not actually the hospital. Talk about a bitch. Okay, let's just talk to this guy. Oh, can I smell him? What's that I smell? You mean like a rat? No, I mean like what on earth is that stench? Guess it's the drugs. You really think it smells in here? What do you want, officers? Bro, I want to smell some. Now I see why Chris wears your perfume. Is it that bad? You still haven't told me why you're here. Yeah, I guess maybe I should. It smells making me sick. Maybe I'm just used to it. Come on, what are you two doing here? Okay, fine. Oh, I can't smell them anymore.
今日伺ったのは徳川製薬の北条健三氏に関してなんだが。
北条さん？あの人が何か？
行方不明なんだ。
そうなの。そういえばここんとこ見なかったな。
知ってるんだな。
知ってます。
I guess I don't need to show him the photo. I'll just show off my Policenauts photo. I like to do it to everyone I meet. It's the president when he was younger. Yeah, it's also me, dude. I was a Policenaut. They tell you the whole story when you join the company. Yeah, but it's also me. I don't see what the big deal was. I guess the world's a different place now. Oh. Yes, it is. Thanks to us. We were the first ones. No respect. Okay. Let's just ask him about everything. That's what I learned from Snatcher. What kind of person was Hojo? I couldn't tell you much about him. We only knew each other through work. He was a traditional Japanese type of guy, different from Beyond's like me. It's not like him to just disappear. How did he know he disappeared when he just asked us if something... Oh, maybe we told him and I wasn't paying attention? I bet. We might say it was a little too serious and that turned people off. But for something like this to happen, we weren't that close. We stuck to business. Okay. Any idea what might have happened to him? Not really. He's not the type to take off like that. But a number of the terrestrials who come here and end up going a little screwy and skip out. Yeah, there's a whole syndrome that we learned. The rate of mental illness here is several times higher than the bases in Antarctica. The guy at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals brought that up too. I'm a Beyond, so I don't get it. It's been a good while since the last time it was here. I wonder what happened to him. A Beyond is basically a Beyonder. It's a person who was raised on this spaceship and not on Earth, or as they call it now, home. It's been a good while since the last time he was here. I wonder what happened to him. Okay, so he definitely didn't come. According to him, he definitely didn't come here on the day he was kidnapped, like he was supposed to. We tried checking spaceplane passenger lists. If he hasn't left Beyond, something real bad must have happened to him. It's harder for someone to stay hidden here than on home. Close to impossible, really. Maybe he really did go back home? No one ever stays missing for long here. This is a colony. They find you sooner or later. Okay, that's it. It's Tokugawa K9. It's Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals' newest DDS. Please do an acapella rendition of the iconic Seinfeld bass line. I can't do it. That is way too deep for me. I don't remember it that well too. That's yeah. It just came to me as I went along, easily than I thought. Anyhow, DDS is what I was talking about earlier. It's a way to take. It's a way to take drugs. Different ways to take drugs. And K9 was supposed to be a new prototype for you to take drugs. You're satisfied? Well, that's a good night, folks. That's all I really need to do. A capsule that's distributed evenly throughout the body, even in weightlessness. Oh, so that's what it was. How does it work? It uses the difference in osmotic pressure between areas of the body to control the release of a drug. Gravity doesn't play a factor at all. Hojo was bringing samples of it over. I wonder if that's what I got from Lorraine. Maybe. Is it that big a development? Yep. Well, something that uses osmotic pressure isn't that new, but the one in K9 is by far the most effective. Okay. How about the last time you guys met? Dude, only said so you can pick up a girl? Pick up girls, okay. Any particular model you'd like, Mori? Model and year, please? When was the last time you saw Hojo? Let me think. It was the last K9 delivery, so that would have been the 15th. Delivery? I thought K9 wasn't on the market yet? They're only samples for data gathering. Yeah, the guy in the factory did say that. Annie is fine? Okay. Ferrari Testarossa 86. Okay, Petey. Well, I trust Petey on this, so Morthain, I'll send you an 86 Ferrari Testarossa. Should come by mail any day now. I'll send in, 24-hour mail. Or by drone, they do that today. You might be getting a new sports car by drone soon.
その日の北条は
あの時は K9 を3セット持ってきて。
ちょっと待った。3セットだって。徳川製薬のホワイトボードには100セットって書いてあったぞ。
そんなバカな。ただのサンプルですよ。100セットもどうするんです？患者に配るんですか？発売前の薬を。
なるほど。おかしいな。残りの97セットはどこへ？彼に変わったところは？
そういえば何か怯えていたような。いつもは冷静な人なんだけど感情的だったな。これから徳川会長に会ってくるって。本人はそう言ってましたよ。
Well, there we go. We got our next lead. Also, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that this whole thing has something to do with. So he brought 3 to the hospital. He needed 100. He needed 97 more for some reason. My best bet right now is something to do with narc, the drug that's being used widely in on Beyond. That because basically you could use the same thing for a drug, right? It's a DDS. It's a way to take drugs, so it could be like narcotics and not just. I'm not sure, maybe narcotics or some medicinal, but anyway, like illegal drugs too. So that's my best bet right now. But let's keep questioning. Anything else? He definitely acted different, but that's all that comes to mind. It's a worry for me too. We haven't finished the K9 study yet. Think harder? Well, I don't know yet, Petey. I still got pieces of the puzzle missing. I need to talk to everybody, but that's my best bet right now. Something. There's also like the whole leaf thing with the capsule. It seems like he was trying to tell us something. But that could also be like maybe they were marked as prototypes that way, with the leaves missing from the emblem. Then he gave us an actual. Oh yeah, the actual opium leaf, half an opium leaf. That definitely points to narc. But that's all I got to go on right now. The company won't talk to me. Meanwhile, the hospital's been on my case about it. This thing's all kinds of trouble. At least now I know why Hojo hasn't been around.
徳川会長？あの貞興か。
会長は 僕らには雲の上の存在だよ。面識もほとんどない。でも北条さんは違ってたな。よく会長に食事に招待されてたみたいだから。会長は大の日本人びいきなんだ。
相変わらずレイシストだな。
昔からあいつはそうだった。人種に偏見を持っていた。
北条さんのことを会長なら何か知ってるかもね。
Yeah, we've been looking for an excuse to go see our old friend. Never spoken with him at length. We chatted briefly when I joined the company, but that's about it. You hear rumors about him, but you can't always believe what you hear. We certainly don't have a direct relationship or anything. I know he used to be a policenaut, sure, but everyone who works for him knows that. I think that's all we got about him.
佐渡沖にはどこに行けば会える？
会長なら徳川ビルにいるよ。コロニーの支柱が徳川グループのシンボリックビルになってるんだ。通常は支柱プロップって呼ばれてる。会長はいつもそこにいるはずだよ。
そのプロップなら知ってる。ビヨンドで有数の名所だ。
エド、そこへ行ってみよう。
Okay, next up. May we take a look at the K9 you have here? Unfortunately, there's none left. Aw. K9 is a capsule that uses osmotic pressure to control a drug's release. Okay. Edo. Me? Not much to say, really. I was born and raised on Beyond, graduated from university here, got my pharmacist license, then joined Tokugawa. Yeah, I noticed you don't have a home accent. You still don't have a separation of the medical industry on Beyond. Pharmacists like me aren't held in very high regard here. Our only options are to join either a company or a hospital pharmacy. Fortunately for me, I was able to join Tokugawa since I'm a Nisei. Also, Nisei apparently, I don't know if that's like a term only in this game or in general, but a Nisei is like half Japanese, half American. But then they went, and apparently all the people in the future, the far future of 2030 something, I think, are either Japanese or American Japanese. Like, I don't think I've ever seen, or Frozeners, which is like a new type of person, like bio-enhanced person. I haven't seen like a French dude here yet. But then they went and sent me to this damn hospital. Fucking insult. Isn't this like the largest hospital on Beyond? What does my life story have to do with Hojo? I guess nothing. But this guy seems like he's telling the truth, and he seems okay, to me at least. It's implied to be really common in the futures worlds. Well, yeah, I guess it's... Well, actually, no, I don't see why. It would make more sense, like, in the way... yeah, the way Blood Babies. But it would make more sense to do something like in Firefly, where, like, the American and Chinese cultures intertwined. And not necessarily American and Japanese, but whatever. I bet things looked a bit different in 1993. I bet folks on home would be surprised to hear about what goes on here. The only ones who benefit from this system are people like Tokugawa and the doctors. They pump Beyond full of drugs they don't need, and those fools are happy to keep paying for them. The more drugs we shell out, the more the drug companies and hospitals make. Yeah, some criticism on Japan here by, fuck, I forgot his name again. Not to mention the insurance companies. That's the way the whole system is designed. This is what happens to guys like me.
なんだか徳川に不満があるようだね。
不満？そりゃあるさ。俺は北条さんとは違う。
徳川の人間でも不満はあるのか。
徳川には徳川にしかわからない内部事情があるんだ。
Anything else? They stick pharmacies and hospitals purely for the money. Who'd want to spend their life working in a place like this? Yeah, Dylan, I've been working on my voice acting. I can only do it sporadically, though. Okay, that's it. What about the Tokugawa building? It's the headquarters of the Tokugawa group on Beyond. It supports a set of the colony's surfaces and windows, figuratively, if not literally. I'm hardly ever there. Got no reason to. If you're heading that way, be sure to ask about Hojo. That's where he met with the president that day. I guess it's been at least several years since the last time I was there. Okay, so I think we're done here. I think I asked him everything I need to ask him about. Don't see anything here I want to look at. And why is that scientist fat with a smug look? He's not smug. He's pissed. He doesn't really like his job. I think I don't have anything else to look at here. Nothing that really attracts the eye. So let's go back to the direction. Got a good idea of what Hojo was doing here, but why don't we keep questioning him anyway? Oh, fine. Oh, that looks pretty sweet actually, Petey. No spoilers though. Okay, sir. Yeah. I guess I'll show him everything anyhow. Yeah, that's Hojo. That his wife. First time I ever seen his wife. Not a bad-looking woman. That's true. I used to be married to her. Just never seen her as his wife. Not a bad-looking woman. Okay, so that's it. What's this? She does kind of resemble Hojo's wife. Why are you showing me this? I don't know. I think I'm done with the Policenauts too. Yeah, I know that. That's President Tokugawa in the middle. Yeah, I showed him everything. Can I go now? Questioning him. I guess... I don't know. I'm pretty sure I exhausted everything. I'll just make sure again that I don't need to... I think I asked him about everything. Why don't you try talking to President Tokugawa about him? It seems like he and the president were somewhat close. He could tell you more than I could. Okay. I'm sure President Tokugawa will know more. Just try talking to him. Hear rumors about him, but you can't always believe what you hear. We certainly do not have a direct relationship or anything. Yeah, that's the same thing. We heard about that. Yeah, we already got everything. So I guess, again, I'm gonna just assume that we need to look around since, let's look around. Okay. Now that I've really exhausted it. Look at all the drugs in this place. We got almost all the hospital's drugs here. I take him over to the window whenever someone needs something. How do you manage so many? That terminal over there, not something you see every day, huh? We handle all data by computer here. They must really fill a lot of prescriptions. Okay, let's check out the computer maybe. This is the same thing they had at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals, isn't it? Oh yeah, they're all connected by some network. Of course, this links the Tokugawa group via network. It's called the T-Gear 99. Everyone in the group uses it. Only Tokugawa employees can log on to it. May look out of style, but under the hood it's light years beyond anything else. It links all group facilities. It gives you access to all kinds of info. That's why the hardware isn't made public. They made the machine itself is a company secret. Don't mind us, we're just gonna poke around a little. Yeah, nice try. I don't care if you're the police. If something got out, it's me who'd be getting the knock on the door. Sorry, but it's privileged data. Okay. Okay, so we can't access that. Anything else around here? They've got an incredible supply here. They've got an incredible supply. Incredible supply. What's that in the back? There's something stuck to the shelf. Can't see it with him in the way. I don't think it's anything we need to worry about. Are you sure? Looks like some kind of poster. It's probably like a nude poster or something. That only the Japanese audience. Oh, actually this is the Japanese version, so I don't know. It's a refrigerated storage closet. Unlike over-the-counter drugs, a lot of hospital drugs don't contain any preservatives. If you don't maintain a strict temperature control, they spoil pretty quick. What a huge fridge. What a huge fridge. Are we done here? Why did I have to look around for that?
随分と長い間邪魔しちまったな。
ああ、もうこんな時間か。
時間は無駄にはならんよ。
出口はそっちだ。じゃ、刑事さん。
was Chris, our hottie who doesn't matter. I think I'm gonna do it again just to show you guys. Did you know anything? You were talking for quite a while. Here, just watch this. Oh, I can wait. I used to have a touch option. Since you perfectly, I can still smell her though, which is weird. Take this over Ishida in a heartbeat. Okay. He has a sensitive nose, that's all. That's weird. I used to be able to touch her tits. Nothing new here, I think. Maybe the Tokugawa building? Should go there sometime. No, yeah. Don't have anything else to show. Okay. No titty slapping today, I guess. Nope. I can look though. Boy or they the elephant in the room. Or two baby elephants. Speaking of quite a pair. I really do. I really do hate my life. Anything else? No, that's it. Okay, we can't touch them anymore. I guess that's all we get for now. Okay, let's get out of here to the lobby. See you later, Chris. It's such a turnoff to call a girl Chris. Back at the lobby, and I think we can safely go outside. Yep. We're outside BCCH. Can you believe Chris runs this entire place? I don't want to be here. Oh yeah, Chris used to be a model, and she took a photograph with them when they were Policenauts like 25 years ago. She posed with them for some teen photo shoot thingy, teen magazine photo shoot. I don't envy her. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's drive. I still want to see if we can go to Hojo's house. It probably won't let me.
いいか、ジョナさん。
Oh, there we go.
北条家へ向かうぞ。
北条の家か。
Because I'm feeling I might miss
どうし
something
た、ジョナさん。
気が進まない。触れてはいけないのかもしれない。
ジョナさん、もう片足を突っ込んでるんだ。引き返せない。
ああ、
避けては通れん。
わかってる。北条家、ロレインの家。
Okay. Because again, my guess is that we're gonna eventually fuck Lorraine's daughter. Because that's, I don't know, it's Japanese, it's pretty weird, but I think he's gonna
ここ
pull
が
a
北条
Captain
家ら
America.
しい。
ここにロレインが。
娘のカレンがいるはずだ。彼女に話を聞こう。ジョナさん、娘のカレンは BBC の人気キャスターだ。カレン北条。聞いたことがあるだろ？
ロレインがそんなこと言ってたな。ニュースキャスター？もしや。
彼女はロレインの生き写しだ。
ロレインの娘か。
いいな、ジョナ
Yeah,
さん。
he's definitely gonna fuck her.
30年も経っているんだ。お前にとっては3年前のことに思えるかもしれんが、冷静に受け止めるんだぞ。
Well, let's knock on the door. Damn, she's an orphan now. Someone's gotta console her. It's the front door. There's a doorbell next to it. They've got a security camera too. That doesn't scare me. Go inside. Maybe I should find the doorbell. I don't see it though. The building's got a hint of Japanese architecture. This is just stunning. You don't see many houses this big on Beyond, especially ones with non-standard architecture. Non-standard architecture? All residential buildings on the colony have to follow certain architectural regulations. Even if you own the land, you can't just build anything you want. Sounds like fun. So is this place breaking the law? We'll get away with it because they're with Tokugawa. They make exceptions then. I guess I'll just go inside. You ready? I'll ring the doorbell.
はい、どなたですか？
BCP のものです。ちょっとお話を伺いたいのですが。
BCP？ ちょっと待ってください。セキュリティを解除し から、ID をカメラに向けてください。
こうかな。
ロレイン。いや、
Oh, poor guy.
カレンさん。
ええ、カレン北条です。
Karen
あなたはジョナサン・イングラム。あなた、イングラムね。
ああ、そうだが。
There we go.
帰って。
What?
どうして私たちの家族につきまとうの？これ以上私たちを苦しめないで。
I didn't do
お
anything!
願いよ。
カレンさん、そんな気はない。俺はただ、地球でロレイ
Yeah,
ンに
exactly. She came to me.
君の母親に頼まれたんだ。父親を探し出してほしいって。
I even turned down
そ
her,
の
like,
母さんも
her.
あ
I
な
didn't
たに
agree
会い
to
に
help
行った
her.
ばっかりに。どうして父や母が。どうしてなの？
I'm trying to help
あ
here.
なたよ、ジョナサン・イングラム。いつもあなたが原因よ。
How is it always me?
あなたが母を殺したも同然よ。
How is it
つ
always
きまとう
me?
のはやめてください。
If
父は
I
私が
went
探します。
into space, launched into space,
帰ってください。
カレンさん、
I might not
あ
even
なたは
wanna
ジョナ
fuck
サン
her.
を誤解してる。
あなたは
私は BCP の風紀家のエド・ブラウン。ジョナサン同様、君の母さんの古い友人だ。ジョナサンがロレインや君たちを苦しめるなんてとんでもない。俺はこいつと古い付き合いだ。こいつのロレインへの気持ちは誰よりも知っている。
知ってるわ。母さんもあなたのことをずっと思ってた。母は父にいくら言われてもあなたの写真いつも持ち歩いていたもの。父さんかわいそうだった。母さんは忘れなければならなかったのよ。そのことで父と母は喧嘩が絶えなかったわ。
How is that
私
my
はそんな
fault?
二人を見て育ったのよ。
How is that
幼
my
い頃
fault
から
though? That she
ジ
couldn't
ョ
get
ナサ
over
ン・イン
this
グラムを
stick.
恨みながら。
知らなかった。すまない。
Like this dude was in an
カレン
accident.
さん、
He was for
君の
like
気持ちは
25
よくわ
years
か
in
る。
space
だが、
in a coma. How is
ジョナサン
that?
を
How
恨
is
む
he
の
the
は
victim?
間
How
違っ
is
てい
he
る。
not the victim here?
こいつはつい3年前まで宇宙をさまよっていたんだ。
カレンさん、聞いてくれ。君も君の父さんも大変な事件に巻き込まれてるかもしれない。俺は君たちを助けたい。君たちの力になりたい。
カレンさん、どうか分かってくれ。
This music though.
わかったわ。うるさくされると迷惑だから。中に入って。
ありがたい。
Damn, he sounds excited. ありがたい。
さーて、どうしましょう、刑事さん。
へえ、内装も素晴らしい。
I wonder what's gonna happen if he's gonna perv on her. But wait, I do want to look around a bit. What's this like? What's this thing? Ooh, damn! We got 3D animation. What's this? It's a biosphere. It serves as a model of the Celeste. Celeste stands for Closed Ecological Life Support System. You don't need to give it any food or oxygen. It's totally self-sufficient. Well, that's kind of cute. Like this model, if the colony's balance were disturbed, it would become unable to support life. That's kind of cool, I guess. Those are baby shrimp. Aw, they're mates, aren't they? The shrimp receive food and oxygen from the seaweed and in return produce the carbon dioxide and organic waste. That's seaweed. Seaweed uses the carbon dioxide, inorganic compounds, and sunlight to carry out photosynthesis. Anything else? The water is filled with a bacteria soup. The temperature is maintained at 25 degrees Celsius. The bacteria oxidize the inorganic waste, producing carbon dioxide and inorganic compounds. Anything else I can click on here? These blue things. that's it. Okay. Stand here. Table. No, I guess I'm done. What else? What was that? Yeah, this is. Oh, hey, Wada. This is totally a science lesson. Hidden as a video game. What do these speakers belong to? They go with our home entertainment system there. Are these those new cordless speakers with biomaterials? Right, it's an infrared system with no dead areas whatsoever. They're ultra thin and you can even decorate them with photos or paintings. Yes, but Dad has never been one to do that. Okay. Check out this kick-ass TV. It's a wall-mounted HD TV. It's got a chaos system too. You can set the hue to change according to your emotions. Wow, why would you want that though? Like if you're laughing or crying. I remember things heading this way on the 20th, when they brought out washing machines and ovens with neural networks and fuzzy logic and so on. You're welcome to turn on the TV. Yeah, I'll do that. I want to see what hue it's going to be in. Oh, look, more news. It's her! We just saw her! We know celebrity.
こんにちは。ニュースオーダーの時間です。ビヨンド建設記念日を間近に控えた今日、地球へ帰ろう運動の決起集会が行われました。集会には約1万人以上のリーペイトリエイティストらが徳川ビル前に集まり、BCP の間に衝突もありましたが、怪我人は出ておりません。BCP では建設記念日に向けてテロ活動への警戒を呼びかけています。以上、BBC からお伝えしました。
You can see this is all about like just 24-hour coverage of Big Black Hawk.
これ録画ですか？
いいえ、CG 合成です。
What? So why are you even
私
getting
のデータ
credit?
からコンピュータが作り出した本物そっくりの映像です。
This is like BoJack Horseman. Why are you even getting credit then? If it's a computer doing everything, you're just a model. You're not even a news anchor. Damn, do I feel lied to? That's one of my mom's flower vases. She did a lot of flower arranging. Lorraine always did like flowers. This isn't zero gravity ceramic, is it? That's unusual for Beyond. Right, it's porcelain. Mom probably ordered it from home. Flowers and plants remind her of home, I'm sure. Okay. Sofa. Looks like a comfortable sofa, nice color too. It's one of those chaos sofas. Its feel changes depending on who's sitting on it. It has built-in sleep sensors as well, of course. Chaos again. Built-in sleep sensors. Well, I'll be. What does that even mean? Feel free to take a seat if you want. Yes, I do. Aw, come on, it won't let me? Damn it. Okay. I guess it's time to talk to her, or look at her first. Karen, you seem, how should I put it, different in person than on TV. You're still just as charming, of course. Do you use CG to make me look better on camera? CG? Think of it as digital makeup. It's to cover up my complexion. To think this guy like went into space in 2016 and he didn't know what CG was. No, 2013, I'm sorry. Are you sick right now? Actually, my problem is more than temporary. That a machine, son? The camera doesn't do you justice, Karen. You look just like your mother when she was your age. Tell me about it. Well, I am her daughter. Okay, I'm gonna quick save here. Or save state, just because I gotta do this. They use CG correction when I'm on TV. Do I seem that different? No, you're even more beautiful in real life. It totally feels like I'm back with Lorraine because you're looking at her daughter's tits. It's hard to meet you in person like this, Karen. It's okay, it's not anything pervy, but it's kind of weird that they get this dialogue when I'm looking at her tits and not at her face. I'm used to being looked at through a camera, but I feel kind of embarrassed when people look at me and stare at me in person. Okay, anything else? What's that? Is that beeper? in 2030 something. What's that you've got there? This my cell phone. Oh. You news anchors are pretty busy, huh? That's not the main reason I have it, actually. Karen's wearing her cell phone on her hip. That is so, like, no one does that, though. Maybe, oh, but fashion is cyclical, so maybe it'll be popular again in, like, 10 years. Braces? Bracelets? Those are medical bracelets. You're having problems with your health? You could say that, yeah. Oh yeah, actually Hojo did say, they said that Hojo was very worried about his daughter. About her health. Okay, I guess we'll just ask her about that. No, same, but I don't know. Well, I didn't play a lot of Kojima games. But, around their neck? Really? That's kind of weird. But she's not even doing that. She's doing it on her belt. Anyhow, I never played many Kojima games, but this is really... This is like over the top. Like, this is nothing, something you could never ever do these days. The way, like, you know, the dialogue and the stuff going on here. Like, you playing around with the character's tits. She's like, oh, ho, ho, ho. You're so silly for touching my tits. Oh, ho, ho. You're like smelling it. There's a smell function. And I don't know, just like looking at her tits and and talking like that, talking about her tits like for a couple of minutes with her. She's completely fine with it. She's like totally flattered that you're perving on her. So it's not just the fact that you can perv, it's the fact that all women are like completely fine with you being a perv. Anyhow, let's talk to her. Is it alright if you ask her a few questions? What is it? Show you. Did you know I was a policenaut, by the way? Mom used to show me this. I brought it with me to prove who I am if need be. Other kids had picture books. I had this picture. She never told me why she showed it to me. Okay. That's what Koji was known for. MGS has a guy with explosive diarrhea. Get the what? Oh, I can't wait to play that game. It's probably gonna be it's almost certainly gonna be the next game I'm gonna just stream. So yeah, it's what Koji is known for. Well, I'm gonna have a blast playing his games, I guess. Yeah. So did you know your mom used to fuck me?
カレン
There we go.
この写真
この写真。
How do you remember that?
ロレインとの写真だ処分は君に任せる
Getting one step closer into his pants, showing her a photo
どうして？
of a woman who looks a lot like her.
ロレインはここにいるこのビヨンドに生きている俺のところじゃない処分は任せる
わかったわ。
Yeah, someone, I think it might have been, yeah, I think it was you, Simeon, who said that there's a version of it in one of the Metal Gear Solids, right? Oh, that's it, I don't even have it anymore, just give it to her. Okay. That's a picture of Mom and Dad. Where'd you get it? Your mother gave it to me on home. I'm sorry, but we still need this for the investigation. That's okay, I have another copy of it. Okay, that's cool. Oh, was someone else? Huh. Thought it was you. This can't be an easy thing to talk about, but it is necessary for our investigation. What can you tell us about your parents? My father is a terrestrial who immigrated to Beyond shortly after it was completed. Your mother told me they met at Tokugawa's festival for Japanese people. Yes, that's correct. He said Mom was inconsolable after your accident, Lorraine. He devoted himself to her. They married 6 months later. Wow, that's quick. Mom couldn't forget you. The stronger Dad's love got, the more his jealousy grew. That's when their relationship turned sour. Mom still kept all the pictures she had of you. One day, Dad found them and burned every last one. Yeah, we have a theory of that, Sam. I'm not sure how old she is exactly, but we could be, yeah. Could be something like that. Of course, this was done way before Old Boy. Including a copy of the one you just gave me. She had no pictures of you left after that. They argued constantly, but they stayed together for my sake. It's a real Japanese thing to do, and she was still worried enough to like come to me, or maybe she was just like using an excuse to come see me and ask for my help. That might have been it, really, if they were that unhappy. Honestly, I didn't really understand it myself. What does your father do at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals? All I know is he's involved with developing new pharmaceuticals. To your understanding, what kind of work is it? I don't know, he never talked much about it. He never discussed his work at home. Not with me, anyway. Did he say anything you think might help us? Well, one time, I can't remember when exactly, he broke down in tears, saying he wanted to quit Tokugawa. He said, they tricked me, I hate my fucking job. Holy mackerel. That was it. Holy mackerel, someone needs to bring that back. That was all he said. He never mentioned it again. Never swore, which made it even more unusual. What happened? For someone here to say something like that, that's almost unheard of. I don't really know what he said. He was forbidden from discussing his work for confidentiality reasons. He never talked about a certain new product he was working on. No, nothing specific. I don't really know what he did. He was forbidden from. Did you notice anything unusual about your father before he disappeared? He had been acting kind of strange lately. Maybe things weren't going well at work. Your mother said he would have these breakdowns. Yes, he did. Now that you mention it, he's normally a calm person, so he definitely was different than usual. Yes, he does have a tendency to worry at times, but nothing like that. Please try to think. Even the littlest thing might make a difference. In what other ways was he different? He would become very pensive and emotional. He was like somebody else altogether. I think he talked to Mom about something, but he never said anything to me. I thought Tumblr's banning videos of dogs and kids from being sexually. Oh my god. Well, Tumblr is just like a source of entertainment. It's not actually a thing, you know. It's not really real. It's almost like something South Park made up. Oh, by the way, I saw the new South Park episode yesterday. I don't know how many people are listening right now, but it's fucking great. Great episode in my idea. They're really like firing in all directions. It was really good. I really like regretted watching it and not waiting until the whole season is out to just watch it all together. They're also keeping on with the arc from last season, from season 19. Anyhow, back to the game. I think he talked to Mom about something, but he never said anything to me. Well, back to form, I don't know, they're doing something new. It's not like old season of South Park, but they're evolving and they're changing, which is something that, you know, artists do. They should do, I think. And I think what they're doing now is really, I laughed a lot, and it was really smart, and I don't know, it was smart and funny, and that's the things I like the most about South Park. It was also dumb. It was just like dumb. It was dumb and smart at the same time. You know how South Park is. So Lorraine did know something. Mom didn't tell me anything either. Maybe that's why she was killed. He would kind of watch out for me when he moved about the house. It seemed like he was avoiding me. This big game to be more entertaining than the last 2 seasons. Well, I had a lot of fun with the game too. I can't wait for the next one, the superhero one. Yeah, Fractured Butthole. I'm gonna have so much fun with that, I think. Really can't wait for that. But I don't know. If you enjoyed the last season, you're definitely gonna enjoy this one. But I don't know. I just think it was funny. It was smart. That's all I can say about that, really. And but you know, I enjoyed, like, I didn't enjoy, like, say season 17 or 16 as much. They were okay, but there was like a dip. But then when they started like to do a seasonal arc, I thought they were really onto something, and it was a lot of fun for me. It was new, but it was still good, in my opinion. People at Tokugawa are saying it could be return syndrome. Dad, I wouldn't say he's the type. He liked it here. Maybe deep down he didn't like it and was keeping it to himself. I never got that impression from him. It has to be related to something else. he would kind of watch out. Oh. Okay. It was like he was avoiding her. That's interesting. What are your father's hobbies? Hobbies? Well, he likes listening to CDs. CDs in 20, 30 something. CDs? Yeah, he has a lot of CDs he got when he was younger. Unusual, I know. Oh, okay. So yeah, he was into retro shit. I understand how that is. We come from the same time. That's his only hobby per se. He doesn't have any friends. So, would he spend his days off here? He was almost never home, since he and Mom didn't get along. Their relationship made him into a workaholic. Whenever he was home, he would spend his time listening to music by himself. Dad's CDs are over on those shelves. Go take a look if you'd like. I think I will. I'd say his work is his real hobby. I suppose he's your typical Tokugawa employee. Mom probably wasn't satisfied with that kind of husband. He doesn't really have any apart from his music. He's very particular about sound quality. I'm not surprised given the equipment here. Okay, that's it. Saito. Do you know someone called Michael Saito? He was, if you guys remember, he was the guard in the pharmaceutical facility. Exactly. He works at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. Saito? Saito... No, never heard of him before. Oh, she doesn't really have a reason to. That's a Japanese name, right? Actually, I do remember hearing it now. But there are a lot of people here with Japanese names, so it could be common. I know for sure I've never met anyone from Dad's work. Okay, well that's enough. Nice one, son. May we ask you about someone else? Do you know someone called Jun Ishida? He's a Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals employee working at BCCH. Ishida? Ishida... No, it doesn't sound familiar. So you don't know either of them? Dad never brings anyone from work to the house. So you know if he's close to any of his colleagues? I don't think so, no. Does he still go to that Japanese festival? Mom went a few more times, but not Dad. A lonely scientist. Guys like Hojo are the hardest to track down. Even if I did hear the name before, I never met him. Okay, Lorraine. Oh, there we go.
ロレインのことは
母の仮葬儀は終わりました。母は友人も少なかったし、私だけの寂しい葬儀でした。
Could have invited me.
遺体は
Her first husband, you know.
難しいみたい。せめてお骨だけでもって思うんですけど。
残念ながらビヨンドへの遺体の持ち込みは許可されないでしょう。
父が知ったらどんなに悲しむか。
遺留品は
遺留品も無理らしいです。
そうですか。お気の毒に。
ロレインに君のこと頼むって言われた。
そうですか。
She loved you more than my father. She was happy when they found you. But I wasn't very nice to her. Well, understandably, really. I felt sorry for Dad and everything. Understandable. Mom didn't know very many people. I didn't see how she could have had any enemies. Who could have done such a... Well, it's obvious that the guy who killed her did it, or like the people behind her death, did it because of her husband. Because she probably knew too much. Well, she definitely knew too much. The police in Old LA, are treating it as a terrorist bombing. That's ridiculous. It happened right in front of me. That wasn't some terrorist. It has to be related to your father's disappearance. I'm a news anchor with BBC. We always watch your program at my house. Are you off today? I'm taking some time off because of my health. I don't think anyone will know it's CG. The news they're showing right now is a CG me. CG me. I don't think anyone will be able to tell the difference. Anything else? No. mother was worried about an illness she said you have. Would you mind telling me about it? I have aplastic anemia. The hematopo... Oh my god, all these words. The hematopoietic stem cells in my bone marrow, the ones that create new blood, have become damaged and I can't produce blood cells properly. It already is, Wada. It's already starting. It's getting there. Eventually, they're gonna start doing, you know, movies with CG. They're just gonna scan the actors, kind of like. Have you seen? They did it in BoJack Horseman now too. But did you see the Congress? It's a pretty decent movie, worth watching, I'd say, especially if you like cinema. Made by an Israeli director, interestingly enough, but it's completely in English. It's with Robin Wright, and it's basically about her. She plays herself. You know, kind of. It was before House of Cards and shit. Kind of like a kind of washed-up actress that everyone remembers just pretty much from Princess Bride. And she kind of wants to live on her own, but then like a studio comes to her with an amazing offer, like a once-in-a-lifetime offer with a shit ton of money, which she needs to like help her. I think like her kids. Her son has some like medical issues or something, health issues, so she needs the money. And they offer, like, a Hollywood studio executive offers her, a Harvey Weinstein type character offers her like a shitload of money if they just like scan her in every possible way, like scan her every expression, every movement, everything, because that's the future. And from that moment, they're just gonna do movies that way. They're just gonna scan actors. And it's like he says, it's like pretty standard in Hollywood by now. We're just gonna scan them, and then they can do everything. And you can age, and your persona is gonna stay the same. And that's the thing. Like Robin Wright then like goes on. We find out, we don't see the movies, but we find out that she becomes like this huge action star, even though she's like really aging. And then the movie jumps like I think like 30 years into the future to see like what the future became. So it's a pretty much yeah. It's a lot like that. It's actually a pretty apt GIF to describe the movie. I thought it was really interesting. I think it's worth watching. Teach you the ways of sodomy? Just use lube, Sensei. That's all you really need to know. And go slow. Anyway, I'm sorry, back to the game. I can become anemic or get hemorrhages or be more susceptible to infection. That's why you're so pale, is it? Or is it? Is she actually a frozener? I wonder. I've got aplastic anemia. Basically, it's a disease where you become unable to produce new blood. So what do you do about that? Is there like a cure or something? Hojo probably worked on something for that. How do you get such a serious illness? In my case, it was exposure to cosmic radiation here. I have secondary aplastic anemia. Unlike home, the surface of Beyond gets hit by a good deal of radiation. So they must offer some form of compensation, right? Or if you have friction addiction. Well, you go friction addiction? What does that even mean, though? But if it thinks what I think it means, then you just like you slowly go faster and faster. But you start slow, and then you go faster and faster. Whether you're like active or passive, it doesn't matter. Unfortunately, they haven't set up anything official yet. No. Anti-space groups like the Repatriatists do offer support money, but I don't want to end up being used by people like them. Yeah, they were talking about them on the news. It was your show, actually. How do you treat something like that? Someone of your father's work was saying you need a bone marrow transplant? Yeah. Dad talked me into getting immunosuppressive drug therapy. I can see why he wanted me to try it, but it's not doing much. Suika. Apparently, in moderate to severe cases like mine, hormone therapy has no effect either. That bad, huh? My only remaining option is a bone marrow transplant. A bone marrow transplant? They replaced my damaged marrow with marrow from a healthy person. But in order to do the transplant, they need they need marrow from someone with the same HLA type as me. We still haven't found someone with my type. Let me guess, Jonathan has the same HLA type. The transplant costs are enormous too. The transplant costs, hospitalization fees, immunosuppressants. I don't know where I'm going to get all the money, even if we do find a donor. Dude, you're super rich. Look at your house. Your mom said she didn't want for anything, so I'm assuming your dad had some money saved. He's like a real strict by the book Japanese type of guy. You don't look like you're strapped for cash or anything exactly. It's more expensive than you think. Until recently, my position on the waiting list was 5, which is for people who can't even pay for the transplant. But last month I finally got some hope. That's why I'm always checking my phone here. Looks like Dad got me moved up. I'm so grateful for everything he's done. Okay. Do you have any theories about what might have happened to your father? He's not the type of person to disappear and not tell anyone. He must have become involved in something. Did he mention anything in particular before he went missing? Actually, yeah, the word Plato several times. I don't know what he meant, but someone else mentioned Plato. I think it was Lorraine, actually. And yeah, and we asked her, like, are you sure not Pluto? She was like, yeah, Plato. Scale of 1 to the Back to the Future. How much friction is too much, OP? Is it okay if we see smoke? What? When in Back to the Future did they have that much friction? So I'm not sure on the scale right now, so I can't really answer. She's lying, she's checking who swipes your Tinder profile. I don't think she needs Tinder, dude. She's a celebrity. Again with this Plato or Pluto, whatever it is. You can't recall anything else? I was away on assignment at the time. When I got back, Mom had already left for home. If I had been here, I wouldn't have let her do something like that. I think that's why she went. I think Lorraine said something like that. Just a second, I need some water. I hadn't talked much with Dad lately. What about the 15th of last month? The 15th? You mean the last time anyone saw Dad? Sorry, my voice is really... I'm gonna get some more water. A lot of dialogue in this game. You mean the last time anyone saw Dad? Like I said, it was away on assignment. There's no sign of anyone having had contact with him after the 15th. So you don't know what he could have meant by this Plato or Pluto thing. Your mother mentioned it too. Wish I knew. There's nowhere with a name like that here. Maybe it's some sort of code name? Maybe it's the name of a person. Like actual Plato? But I don't know. Anyway, let's look at his CDs. These are CD shelves. This is Dad's hobby. Listening to music is probably his favorite thing in the world besides work. He's got almost every genre you could imagine here. CDs are an antique media nowadays. Right, but Dad doesn't like the quality you get with optical discs. This is some collection. Your dad seems like a real audiophile. Would you like to put something on? Yeah, sure. What's this? Start with this. Cover says Home. Written and performed by La Nakamura. Yeah, let's go. Can we listen to this? Sure, go ahead. Okay, it's too bad I have to stop and I can't like keep playing it while we go. Cover says Chase. Written and performed by Motowaki Furukawa, Kira Club. Can we listen to this? Sure, go ahead. Nice. I'm not sure if it's like just the soundtrack of the game, or do I actually need... Oh, hey, Pama. Do I actually need to look over everything? Nobody Knows by Lana Kamor. Snatcher, One Night in Yoko. Oh! Unreleased remix? I love that song. Oh yeah, this is nice, but I like the original mix better. Okay, onwards. I just don't know if there might be a clue here. 28 years, like some record saying Plato. Girls, Girls, Girls by Lion Nakamura. That's like Motley Crue. Oh no, it's not. I think we heard this already. There's probably just like a way to do Beyond Coast. It's probably just a way to think about to listen to all the soundtrack, but again, let's go over everything. Dear Friend by Someone in Huggy. BCP by Lana Kamor. Good Humor. Still Walking. Is there anyone here who played this game who can like maybe save this time for me? And let me know if I actually need to go over all of these or not? Lavender. Written and performed by Tappy. Is that something there? No. Owlcat by Tappy. Policenauts Warriors, The Decade. No. Oh, no, you were answering Tupama. Okay. Tokugawa by Lana Komura. Children of the Dream by Lana Komura and Gaki. My Love by Lana Komura. Bike Ride by Lana Komura. Oh, it's not Komura, not Nakamura. Doing Just Fine by Tappy. Tokyo Mambo by Tappy. Too Late Blues by Tappy. How many records is this? Fling Girls by Lana Kamor. Oh, it's the same? Is this one the same too? Damn it. Home Sweet Home by Ika-chan. Anna's Theme Part 1 by Lana Kamor. Who's Anna? I don't think we've met an Anna yet in this game. Living in the Real World by Lana Kamor. Festival and Beyond by Tappy. Tappy makes me think of Tapex. Where is he, by the way? I haven't seen him in a while. I missed that guy. Cover says L'amour Impossible by Tappy. Not Made in Texas by Tappy. Mist by Tappy. Still Mist by Tappy. Past Year at Sunset Beach by Tappy. Old LA 2040 short version by Tappy. Criminal Investigation Part 1 by Lana Kamor. Is that another one or? Yeah. Cover says No 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 by Tappy. Magic Subway by Tappy. Hey, hold on. There's no title on this one. It's a blank CD case. Maybe it's from a private collection of his? Can I play this? Sure, go ahead.
おかしいな。
There we go. I
音楽
knew
が
there
鳴ら
was
ない。
a reason.
変ね。ほんと、ノイズばかりね。
There's probably something special about this. It's just a bunch of noise too. Private collection. We really can't do anything about this? Well, we'll probably find what this means later. Maybe it's broken? I don't think so. It's a Vaporwave CD. Yeah, his private collection of Vaporwave. Fish Triangle by Tappy. I'll keep going just in case there's a Play-Doh something. Femme Fatale by Tappy. Calling Your Name by Ika-chan. And his Theme Part 2 by Lana Kamor. Where was I? This one? No. Policenauts Warriors, Go For It, Yoshi by Kazuki Muraoka. With another guy. Cover says Mission 307 by Tappy. Tappy's Works. Performed by Tappy. Really? Just Tappy's Works? I gotta listen to that. Tappy's works. Okay. Nakamura Blues by Lana Kamura. Legendary Faces by Tappy. Love Theme by... I don't feel like reading all of that. Beyond Morning by Ika-chan. Sweet Hippo by Tappy. Arabesque by Tappy. Memoire de la Neige. Memoire de la Neige. Written and performed by Tappy. Reunion by Motoaki Club something. And that's it. Okay, so we're done here. So you know there's that weird vaporwave thing. And I think, can we go now? Do we have anything else to do here? Oh, Hojo's room, okay.
北条さんの部屋を見せてもらえないかな。
父の部屋。ああ、書斎なら。
書斎があるんですか。
ええ。
それじゃあ書斎を見せてもらえますか。
どうぞ、こっちです。ここが父の書斎の日本間です。
Okay, let's look around, I guess. Nothing I can ask her about, like, something different over here. So I have to meet a person like you. What would you like to know? No, it's all the same stuff. Okay. Let's start looking around. Huh.
日本古来の家紋標です。父はどうしてこんなものを貼っていたんでしょう。家紋の下に大役が書かれているわ。
Let's see what it says. Dosan Saito, the Nadeshiko, or fringed pink. It says he was the one who originally made this flower into a crest. Okay. Wow. Yasu Tokugawa, the Tokugawa Aoi, or Holy Hawks. It says this became the Mutsudaira family crest from their relationship with Kamo shrines and was later inherited by Tokugawa. We have them to thank for that putrid logo. Toshiie Maeda, the Kaga Umebashi, or Kaga Plum Blossom. Maeda designed this to stand out from all other plums crests that were around at the time. Some people think he was a descendant of the Sugihara family. See you later, bats. Good night. That's what I heard anyway. Mitsunari Ishida, the Kuyo. It says the Kuyo were heavenly bodies originally used for fortune telling in ancient India. This looks somewhat familiar. Yeah, I can't think of anything. Me neither, actually. I was thinking maybe one of these is like... No, but they're all supposed to be like the... Like, I thought maybe one of these was like on the pills that Lorraine gave us, but that should anyway be the Tokugawa logo, which might be like one of the crests or something, I don't remember. Nagamasa Asai. Kina Hanabishi inside Mitsumori Kiko, or flower diamonds inside 3 tortoise shells. This is from the Itsukushima Shrine in Hiroshima Prefecture. It came from the shape... Oh, by the way, Palma, did you and Bats win that round? I only watched the beginning of it because I had to get back to work. It came from the shape of a large boulder in front of a subordinate shrine, or so I heard. Let's see what this one says. Hideki Kobayakawa, the crest of the Katori family, originating from the Katori Shrine in Chiba Prefecture. The Katori Shrine also uses the Koshichi no Kiri, Polonia flower pattern. That's what I heard anyway. Let's see what it says. Soon Hojo, the Hojo Uroko, or scales. It says the scales came from dragon. Oh well, it's just the Triforce. Which, interestingly enough, it seemed like the guy in the pharmacist guy, Ishida, had a badge that looked like this. Anyhow, it says the scales came from dragon. This isn't my father's family crest. Even though his family name is Hojo, it's not the actual crest he uses. This is speaking in general terms. There's a legend about its origin. One night, the regent of Kamakura, Tokimasa Hojo, went to pray for the prosperity of his descendants at Enoshima, Junko Enoshima, when a half-human, half-snake woman appeared before him and gave him 3 scales. He tried to ensure that prosperity by making the scales into his family crest. So these are snake scales. Okay, that's it. Whoops, damn it. Takatsuna Sasaki, the Meiyui. This belongs to the Omigenji clan, of which Sasaki was a member. It's supposed to represent a dying pattern, or so I heard. Okay, I think we're done. Interesting. What's this?
そのカードは
Oh, there we go.
父の ID カードじゃないかしら。それは確か予備のコピー
This
カ
is
ードで
gonna
す。
help us.
父は用心深い人でしたから。
カレンさん、ちょっとこれ預かってもいいかな。
いいですけど、徳川には内緒ですよ。コピーがあったなんて知れたら大変ですから。
Okay, we could probably use this on one of their computers. The Tokugawa computers, if we can find one that isn't supervised. This is an odd desk. Where's the chair? It's a sashiki desk, a desk you place on tatami. You sit on the floor with your legs folded under you. That is super weird. Anything in the drawers? What's in these drawers? There was a Sumi and Suzuri in them before, but they're empty now. There was what? Sumi and Suzuri. Ink and inkstones. You use them in calligraphy. Okay, whatever. That's Japanese colored paper, or irogami. Dad wrote one of his favorite words on it. What does it say? Udu. It means the high road. He used to say one should always walk the high road. Interesting. Well, I don't know, Palma. Like, sitting on the floor is just less. Maybe it's like you need to get used to it, but it's usually it's more dirty, and it's usually less comfortable too, because usually the floor is less, padded than, say, I don't know, chairs or sofas or stuff like that. That's a hanging scroll, or kukijiku. Is it a talisman? It's a Japanese custom to decorate the alcove with art and writing. Okay. So it was like a Nisei, but it was totally into Japanese shit.
それはロレインの
母さんの仏壇。
What's
まだホームから遺体が届いてませんけど。
遺体をビヨンドへ入れるには手続きが非常に難しいん
Oh,
だ。
it's probably like an altar for the dead or something.
母さんも日系人だから仏壇に。
ロレインが死んだのは俺の責任だ。
No, you not, dude.
彼女は助けを求めてきた。俺を頼って。しかし、俺は彼女を追い返した。
Oh, well, yeah, I did do
辛か
that.
ったんだ。
I think she would have died
で
anyway,
も
dude.
母さんは幸福だったはずです。あなたに会えて。それが何よりもの慰め。
Okay, anything else? I think we're done here. I think we looked at everything. Is this adjustable glass? That's shoji glass. It's made to resemble shoji. It's a high-tech glass that lets you control the permeability of light. Shoji are Japanese screens or doors made out of Japanese paper called washi. I'm learning, like, this is nice because it's in English and I'm not Japanese and I'm learning shit about, like, Japanese culture, but, like, the Japanese people that this game was intended for, this would be super boring. like just hearing explanations about their own culture. Anyhow, I think I'm done here. I think I'm done here too. Let's see. Yeah.
カレンさん、どうも役に立ちましたよ。
カレン、すまなかった。
私、真実を知りたい。だから約束してくださる？どんなことが分かっても父に関すること、私に隠さないで教えてください。母に代わって依頼料は払います。
わかった。約束しよう。しかし金はいらない。この件はロレイン本人から頼まれたものだ。依頼人はロレインと俺本人だ。
Fair enough. Fair enough.
ジョナサンって呼んでもいいかしら？
ああ。
ジョナサン、私、さっきは言い過ぎたわ。ごめんなさい。
カレンさん、ロレインがあんなことになったんだ。あなたも安全とは言えん。何かあればすぐ BCP まで連絡してください。部下を送ります。
ありがとう。
じゃあ、カレン。
あ、ジョナサン。
なんだ？
あなたずっとタバコ加えてたわね。
こいつは病気なんだ。気に障ったのなら。
Offended.
いえ、母からはそんな話聞いたことないから。
大丈夫。このビヨンドにいればやめるさ、きっと。
そうね。じゃあ。
失礼するよ。
Yeah, apparently smoking is a huge deal in the future, which is why he smokes. He really likes to hang back to like
ジョ
his
ナサン、
time.
気を落とすな。時間がかかるが、きっと彼女も分かってくれる。
だといいが。
Okay, well I guess we're off. Let's go drive. And I guess until we can find a computer that isn't guarded or isn't being watched by a Tokugawa employee, we might as well just go to Tokugawa building and check our next lead.
ジョナサン、
Their old pal.
徳川ビルに向かうぞ。行けばわかるが、文字通りこのビヨンドを象徴するところだ。ビヨンドへの観光客は必ず見に行く。そして徳川の力に圧倒される。見えるか？あの支柱が徳川本社ビルだ。
なるほど。
Oh, that's why they call it the prom.
確かにあの支柱にこのコロニーが支えられているように見える。
コロニーの地表面とウィンドウ面をつないでいる。
It's very, very like smart from their point of view.
お前の言う通り、徳川は俺たちの手には負えんかもしれんな。
おじけづいたか、ジョナサン。
俺はビヨンドについても徳川についても何も知らない。
その分俺が知ってる。そのためのパートナーだ。
That's right.
その根性なら安心だ、相棒。
There we go. Best partners. If Ed dies or something in the end, I'm gonna lose my shit. Damn.
ここが徳川本社ビル。通称プロップだ。
コロニーの天と地を支える支柱、プロップか。
Anything special about the logo? This is Tokugawa logo. They borrowed the Mitsubaoi or the three holy hogs. Yeah, okay. I guess we'll just go inside.
それじゃ徳川ビルへ入るぞ。
Couple of things.
ここが徳川ビルのフロントだ。建築史上有名なところだ。
何か騒がしいな。なんだろう。
I mean, they've got something going on. Well, we'll find out. What's that? It's an ad for Hotel California. Tokugawa Space Hotel, of course. It's the world's first hotel on low home orbit. Okay. Kojima. It's a multivision showing media related to the Tokugawa group. Okay. There's something on the wall there. Maybe information about the building? Can't tell from here. Willing to take a closer look. Okay, we'll do that in a second. There's the Tokugawa logo again. That's a kabuto, a traditional Japanese samurai helmet. Tokugawa does this a lot. Okay. That's a byobu, a Japanese folding screen. They tend to have pictures or writing on them. I guess it would be a gilded byobu since it's covered in gold leaf. What about those photos? These are 180-degree holographic portraits of the former heads of the Tokugawa group. I thought that this guy quit being a policeman. I guess, okay. I guess he didn't found it. I thought he quit to found the company, but I guess he didn't. They're holograms of Zenzo and Tadashi Tokugawa, the first and second heads of the group. Okay, I think we can safely get closer to the terminal that receptionist must use. So you can pull up all sorts of information on the building in an instant. Well, let's get closer. There's a girl sitting there, she must be the receptionist. Why don't we go talk to her? God damn!
いらっしゃいませ。ただいま徳川製薬新製品発表会を行っていますので、一般の方はご遠慮願っております。
ということは、貞興はいるってわけだ。
Jesus, lady. And then she's gonna yell at me for looking, I bet. Well, hello there, sugar tits. Thanks, I guess. See? Okay, where's Dolan and everybody right now? This is what I was talking about earlier. Wait, I'm gonna exhaust all that looking first. I feel so embarrassed in this. Oh, is that like a uniform? Oh, that's even worse. I thought she like wore this on her own accord. No, you shouldn't be. You're doing everyone a great service. Wow, this guy's such a creep. I'll only be a moment. I would have to say a D. What do you think you're doing? Well, at least she's not fine with it like Chris. Chris was like, oh, you touched them again. For God's sake, Jonathan, anywhere but here. Oh, I guess I'll talk.
BCP のものだが、ちょっと聞きたいことがあ
Wait,
る
I
んだ
want to look
な。
at the picture first.
警察の方？はあ、なんでしょう。
I'll tell you in a second, I just want to check this out. Why are you booing me, Morthane? Look at those tits. Dude, I already did that. Where were you like 30 seconds ago? I looked at them and touched them. That's a display of select Tokugawa group companies. Tokugawa group is divided to 138 companies. Its main division includes Tokugawa Heavy Industries, Tokugawa Electronics, Tokugawa Construction, Pharmaceuticals, Foods, and Mining. If you would like to know more, I would be happy to talk about them. No, I'm good. For now. But yeah, see, I can look, but I hate wearing this with people like you around. Allow me to apologize, ma'am. Yeah, okay, that's all we're getting. What about her face? Can we look at her face too? She's got a flirty face, like the kind you see in teenagers. What, Jonathan? Are you saying she's asking for it? It's always hard guessing the age of Asian women. Yeah, they look younger than they actually are. Just like me. You know what I meant. It was a joke, kid. Jesus, lighten up, old man. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's talk to her then. Show her something. No, I'll start by asking about everything. Tell us about President Tokugawa. The president came to Beyond as one of the Policenauts, later becoming head of the Tokugawa group. He's also currently director of the International Space Promotion Agency, a very important man. Actually, did you know I was also a Policenaut? Do you recognize this photo? Yes, that's the Policenauts. Do you recognize anyone else in that photo? There's the Policenauts. Our president was one of them. I know all about it. Anyone else you wanna... God damn it. No respect. You missed it, Ducky. I fondled those tits like twice. She didn't like it though, like the other, unlike the other woman whom I fondled. All just fruits about sex and should go back to doing whatever the fuck I want as long as it doesn't piss anyone off. Yeah, Futurama's views on sex are really fun. But then for his existence, yeah, good point I guess. But Futurama also has suicide booths. So that might help. And Nixon is president of the world, so I don't think Nixon would allow for furries anyhow. What's your opinion of the president? Some don't speak very highly of him, but they're just jealous of his success. I trust him completely. He stops and talks to us all the time. He's very nice. Look at you playing up to them, Sadayoki. Okay. Futurama has yeah. What's your point more thing? Zoidberg is the best. Having Zoidberg as a friend. Well, I don't know. Zoidberg would be a pretty cool friend if he didn't smell so bad, I think. We'd like to speak with President Tokugawa. Where is he right now? President Tokugawa is currently attending a party being held in the garden. Is in the garden attending a launch party for Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals' newest product. Okay. I'd like to know about a man called Kenzo Hojo. He's an employee with Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. We need to know when he was last here. I'm Mr. Hojo? Sorry, I don't know him. Do you know his employee ID number? No, but we have a picture of him. Actually, I do know his employee ID number. That's a Tokugawa ID card, yes, what about it? It should have his ID number, shouldn't it? Fine, whatever. This man is Kenzo Hojo. Do you recognize him? His face doesn't stick out in my mind. Doesn't look familiar, no, but I couldn't be sure. Oh well, I tried. Anything else about? I'm sorry, but I truly don't know anyone by that name. He may have been here before, but if he was, he didn't leave a lasting impression. What about records of any visits? Yes, I would be able to check those. So, do it. Thing is, all Tokugawa employee look the same. Yeah, it can be hard to distinguish between Japanese. Even more between Tokugawa employees, I bet. But you have Japanese descent, aren't you? Yes, I am, but it's hard even for us. They all wear the same type of suit and have the same haircut. They don't have any real distinguishing features.
重要なことなんだ。
There we go.
15日の午後、北条健三という人物がこのビルに来てるはずなんだが。
待ってください。何しろ来客が多いもので一人一人については来客記録を見てみます。ここから中に入る人は必ず来社時間と退社時間を記録しているはずですから。ありました。はい。確かに15日の16時に北条健三さんが来社されています。記録によるとそのまま会長室にお通ししています。
ということは、貞興もその時間にここにいた。
退社時間は？
退社時間は
So the president is the left.
おかしいですね。消えています。退社時間は記録にありません。
Okay, something fishy is definitely going down here.
この記録によると、北条さんはまだこのビルを出ていないことになりますね。
他に出口は？
非常用の出入り口はいくつもありますが、チェックシステムを抜けることは容易ではありません。
つまり、北条の痕跡はここでぷっつりと切れているってわけか。
このビル内に幽閉されているか、あるいはただならぬ方法で外に出たか。
ロレインが言ってたように、この状況で会社から捜索願いが出ていないのはおかしすぎる。
徳川が臭いな。
そんな、おかしいですね。
Interesting. This information is absolutely correct. The system reads each employee's personal ID card. It doesn't make mistakes. It also performs a voice print scan, retinal scan, and fingerprint scan. This could very well be the first time this has happened. I have every reason to believe this is accurate. It's virtually impossible to tamper with the system's data. If someone who works here probably could. Please don't tell anyone we had this conversation. Ishida, is he one of our employees? Yeah, he's been posted to BCCH from Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. Yeah, it's very lewd, Wada. Apparently it's her company uniform. The name doesn't ring a bell. Can you check on him like Hojo? Just a moment. Yes, we do have an employee by that name. Are there any records of him having been here? Let's see. Not in the last several years, no. Who's telling the truth? Yeah, he seemed like an honest person. Only a small number of VIPs come here on any regular basis. I guess Hojo was one of those VIPs. The prop, in addition to functioning as the Tokugawa Group's headquarters here, is also one of the most widely known examples of space architecture, likened symbolically to a pillar supporting the colony, as its name suggests. The surface side contains the reception hall, the situation room, employee offices, the auditorium, the president's office, and the all-purpose hall. What's left then? It also has the garden, one of the main features of the prop. The window side contains the most of the building's parking garages, the security room, the disaster control center, and the motor room, among other areas. I see. That's it. The building's air conditioning, heating, lighting, disaster control systems, and employee management system are all run by computer. All information here is processed by an 800 gigabyte per second super high speed optical fiber LAN and satellite link-up. The prop has its own Celeste, so the building would be unaffected should a hole open in the colony. Very interesting. The garden is our zero-gravity event area located in the center of the building. It's accessible via linear elevator. There's a party going on there at the moment. Okay, well, we need to get there. It consists of an open area covering 20 floors, offering unobstructed views of the entire colony. It's often used for holding parties and other functions. Okay. Anything else I can show her? I don't think there's any need for that. Show her everything. I guess I need to find my way to the elevator now? Oh, get an elevator, shit. There we go. Let's go. Sadayoki's in the garden. Stop! The building is off limits to the general public at the moment. We're old friends of Sadayoki. Stop it! I'm going to get angry. Man, I don't think I want to test her. What, really? Come on! So we're just blocked right now? Can you please let us through? Sadayoki's a friend of ours. Expecting you to believe something like that? Besides, the party's a formal occasion. This is my formal wear. I sleep in it too, right Ed? Come on Jonathan, show her proof we're friends with Tokugawa. There we go. I tried to earlier. She wouldn't have any of it. Fine, let's show her the picture. Can I touch her tits again? No. There we go.
これ、俺たちなんだ。徳川と知り合いなんだ。ポリスノーツでね。
そういうこと。
どうも失礼しました。
Finally.
すいませんでした。
Some
そ
of the
ちらの
respect
お
is
ひげの
deserved.
方はわかりますけど、あなたの方は？
若すぎるか？
ああ、長寿保証遺伝子の手術ですね。テロメアなんとかっていう。
違う。ちょっと寝坊しただけだよ。
Anyhow, so can we go up there now? I guess she'll let us.
エレベーターに乗るぞ。
どうぞ、そのエレベーターで中心部のガーデンへお上がりください。
悪いな。無理言って。
いいえ、ガーデン内は無重量ですので、宇宙酔いには気をつけてくださいね。
大丈夫だ。
Oh, someone
今
says.
君に会えて夢心地だから。
まあ、 お上手。
And sounds
口
like
だ
she's
けなら
charmed by
罪
her
はないですけど、
after you just
上で
fought
変な
with
こと
her.
しないでくださいね。それじゃ、ポリスノーツさん。
Policenauts? Well, let's crash this party.
リニアモーターエレベーターだ。ホームのロープ牽引式や威圧エレベーターと違って超電導モーターを使っているので、昇降速度、乗り心地、着地精度も優れている。
Yeah, the amount of lore and backstory here is pretty incredible. So elevator's floor number display. This thing goes up to 3 digits. What else is here? It's an ad for Tokugawa shareholder tour. They give you a tour of the Tokugawa moon plant. There's one every month. Sounds absolutely thrilling. That's probably the control. What's this? It's a video phone monitor. It's off. Normally displays views of the building. Okay. Wait, what's this? Oh, it's nothing, I guess. Oh well. It might be important later. We might get stuck in the elevator or something. This is the elevator's panel. We can use this to go up. Then let us. Garden, here we come. Going up. It's a pretty cool view, actually. Not gonna lie. Elevator is kind of slow, I gotta say. I don't even know what floor we need. Is it like floor? What if it's like floor 300? Oh, there we go.
見ろ、コロニー内が一望だ。すごい。この疑似世界を我々人間が作ったんだ。この希薄な宇宙空間に。
人類の生命力は種の進化を超えているかもしれん。
いや、そうとも言えんよ。人類は十分自然の疾病返しを食らっている。今の人類には宇宙はまだまだ厳しい。気を抜けない危険なところだ。
俺たちが今の姿であろうとすればするほどな。
Hashtag deep. Okay, floor 40. That wasn't so bad.
コロニーの中心部に着いたぞ。ここは無重量だ。宇宙酔いには気をつけろよ。
わかってる。もう体が浮いてる。酔い止め薬はもうたくさんだ。ここへ来る機内で飲んだよ。
徳川製薬のだろ。
そうだ。
Damn, they know how to party. Zero G boobies.
ここが徳川ビルの 0G ホール。ガーデンか。
まるでハーレムだな。
さあ、徳川を探そう。
Okay, what is this? Giant pillow? What? What's balloon? What's that balloon for? Maybe a model of Pojo's new DDS? Could be, I guess. Looks like a balloon designed to show a new capsule. Is that a robot?
見たことのない鉛筆だな。
この兵装はただごとではない。軍用の鉛筆じゃないのか？
Its armor is clearly different from the Goddards. It's been coated with chaff too. Chaff? It's a countermeasure for disrupting electromagnetic equipment. With this, they can turn it into into one giant jamming device. A lot of the other machines that use it are also yellow. I'd say you're right. We're looking at a military EMPS. The last thing the space needs is a war. Okay, well that was interesting. Is that another? It's a table with a built-in propulsion device. Pretty neat. Look at that little. Is that a pool? What are they doing here? Buddies of yours? They're from various mafias at home. Why are they here? Very interesting indeed. Oh, hey Toomby, long time. That's what's his face Garcia from the Spanish Mafia, aka Grande. She one of Tokugawa's escorts. That's a nice service they're getting. Yeah, she's taking good care of them, all right. He's with a triad, but I don't know his name or where he sits. That's Wakayama Kumicho. He's Yakuza, also known as Suika. And that's it, I guess. What's that drink there? Must be a cocktail. Alcohol doesn't taste great in zero gravity, but I guess they're more interested in the effects. I guess so. Those guys don't look like the best of friends. Well, they are from rival organizations. They almost never meet up like this. Must have been an offer they couldn't refuse. Haha, I see what you did there. Stable with Brogan. Okay, I guess we'll check out all the fly honeys here and then we'll try and find our buddy.
パーティーのコンパニオンだ。噂によると彼女らは徳川が作り出した再生者リバーサーらしい。
リバーサー？
一種のコピー人間だ。これまでの映画女優やモデルとかの保存されてる遺伝子から全く同じ美人を作り出してるらしいんだ。オリジナルの死後20年経てばリバースの許可が出るらしい。もちろん相続権は認められない。今のところリバーサーはいわば徳川グループの血族同然だ。彼女らには何も話してはもらえんだろう。
Yeah, you're right, His glasses steaming from up here. Anything else about these escorts? These cloned escorts? Recognize all these faces. Exclusive hobby bringing together all these famous women. Check out those two. Let's go say hi. They look like regular escorts. Maybe they'll talk to us in that case. Not rebirthers, huh? Let's try calling them over. Guess let's start with them. Hey, you there.
Hi! 何でしょう？
よかった。どうやら好意的のようだ。
やはりリバーサーじゃないようだ。
Actually, Toomey and Palma, do you know there's like that like people started? I think someone on this side told me. Yeah, I checked it. It was true. They actually started like investigating sex and reproduction in space for like space colonies and stuff and zero gravity. And there has been a confirmed case of like space sex. Like no one knows for sure if anyone had sex in space in zero gravity. But one of the most assumed cases is that when I think there were two Russian astronauts who were husband and wife who went on a mission together in space. So there's like no official footage or confirmation, but it's pretty much assumed that they fucked in space. And of course there could have been other cases, but that's like the one case where you're saying like, oh yeah, it definitely happened. Would SpaceX be like fish to it? I don't think so, Gecko. Fish don't really thrust, as far as I know. But yeah, there have been like there are scientists who are working right now on figuring out how humans can have sex in zero gravity. And there was also, I think that didn't work out in the end, sadly, but there was supposed to be a Pornhub first porn in space thing where they were supposed to launch two of their porn stars into space, film them having sex. And that would have been actually interesting. Oh yeah, that's because we talked about that. My god, that would have been actually interesting because I have no idea how you have sex in zero gravity. That would be pretty insane, I gotta say. Anyhow, because of my SpaceX ranting, we're all out of time now. I don't really start all of this conversation because I wanna remember where we left off. And this way I know that we just need to just exhaust all their... Holy shit, they have anal beads, I just noticed that. They're just holding anal beads like it's nothing at all. Like an accessory. Well, whatever. Okay, so, I'm done for tonight. I'm not sure when I'm gonna be back. I'm waiting for for some more info regarding my work to know when I'm gonna be free this week to stream. So just stay tuned to the schedule. I'll update it as soon as I can, as soon as I know. For the next couple of weeks, I might stream a bit less because I'm really overworked by a student production I'm doing right now, a graduation film, and it's really taking way more of my time than I ever thought it would, sadly. But that's the case. So anyhow, check the schedule to keep updated. Reminding you guys about the poll. Right now, it seems like Metal Gear Solid is going to be the next game I'm going to play, but you guys can just suggest a new game or vote for another game for me to play. And if you're joining the stream, remember, feel free to follow me on Twitch where you do your stream, where you can watch my past broadcast and be notified of any changes in the schedule, like delays, surprise streams, cancellations, anything of the sort. So I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. This game is a lot of fun so far, not just because of the Kirby shit, because the plot keeps getting more and more interesting, I think. So hope to see all of you guys here next time, and I hope you guys enjoyed, at least as much as I did. So